Holy hands, humble hearts, a reflection for all saints. On this solemnity of all saints, the first reading looks forward, envisioning a great throng gathered around the throne of God. The Gospel looks back to Jesus, teaching the Beatitudes, and Psalm 24 places us in the present, seeking God in worship and in our everyday lives. Those who have lost someone dear in the past year might be especially prepared to answer the question posed in today's reading from Revelation. Who are these wearing white robes, and where did they come from? Instead of imagining the saints as hallowed icons suspended around our altars, those wiping such fresh tears might have a livelier vision of loved ones clad in heavenly raiment, and of earthly folks in the process of becoming saints. Psalm 24, once an entrance rite to an ancient liturgy, draws us into its dialogue. It begins with the declaration, "The Lord's are the earth and its fullness, the world and those who dwell upon it." This sounds like a wake-up call for human beings, lest we forget, in exercising dominion, that we do not own the earth. God the Creator founded it upon the seas and established it upon the rivers, and remains the sole owner. We cannot claim ownership even of ourselves, for we belong to the Lord. Remembering this, we begin to approach the right attitude for worship. The next part of Psalm 24 questions would-be worshipers. Who can ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? The answer stings a bit. Only those with clean hands and a pure heart may go forward in procession. The reference to clean hands relates to ritual purity, hands washed according to Jewish ceremonial custom, but more so to freedom from the stain of violence and injustice. In the Old Testament especially, true worship and justice go together. False worship legitimates injustice. Authentic worship bears good fruit in just actions. A pure heart means one undivided in its devotion to the Lord. Another challenge. Can anyone be found worthy to worship? Lest we despair of ever joining the throng, we must remember that hands and hearts, like robes, can be washed in the blood of the Lamb and come out gleaming. Our second reading from 1 John gives us hope, for the love bestowed by the Father makes us children of God, works in progress, continuously formed and reformed by the life-giving Spirit of Jesus. The Beatitudes tell us, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." Materially poor or not, the poor in spirit recognize their dependence upon God and put all their hope in Him. They find their place in God's reign more easily than the rich, the talented, the powerful, the capable, who may be tempted to forget the origin of their strength and fall into self-reliance.